Best esport event. I didn't watch any of these, so I can't vote. I'm not voting. I didn't watch any of these. I didn't. I can't. I have no say. Best esports coach. Blade. Who? Bzka. Who? Doom Bros. Who? Robon. Who? Score. Who? Best esports team. Dark Zero Esports, FaZe, Gen G, LA Thieves, Loud. What the fuck? Who the fuck is Loud? Alright. Best esports athlete. I'll go with simple. Alright, we'll go with simple. That's an easy one. Best esports game. Counter-Strike. Buddy, you think the fucking boomer-ass CS community is gonna fucking ever vote for this shit? Fuck no. They don't fucking vote. Just like this fucking channel, no one clicks links. Same shit. No one's fucking voting for this shit. Same with Dota 2. They're all fucking boomer. They don't give a fuck. Rocket League, no one's fucking voting for it. League of Legends fans are fucking there. They will vote for League. Valorant fans are there. They will vote for Valorant. But obviously fucking League's gonna win. For sure. For sure. Guaranteed. League is gonna win. Just because of voter turnout. Most anticipated game. Oh my god. Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. The internet vote is going to be The Legend of Zelda. Guaranteed. And for good reason. Obviously. Final Fantasy 16, I'm looking forward to immensely. Hogwarts Legacy, I'm looking forward to, but I don't think the hype of Hogwarts Legacy is anywhere near the hype of The Legend of Zelda, because people are still learning that this game's actually being developed, whereas Zelda fans are way more with it when it comes to what the fuck is happening with Zelda. Resident Evil 4, of course, I'm looking forward to playing it. I don't think it's gonna win. Starfield, I'm looking forward to, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to all of these games. Most anticipated for me, though, personally, I'm not sure. I wouldn't say one of these games outweighs the other. I want to play every single one of these games. I want to play every single one. Even though, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Starfield, I'm skeptical about. They literally released fucking potato gameplay with, like, scuffed No Man's Sky level of fucking, like, a shit fucking 640 by 480 laser hitting a rock to collect resources. Like, coming from the fucking quality of a God of War, AAA, you know. The biggest hype for this game is people who love Bethesda and love Bethesda dialogue, you know, while still using like a fucking 20-year-old engine. But I'm still gonna play it. RE4 I'm not even looking at because it's a remake. I think this shouldn't even be in this list. These are all fucking original. These are all new, whereas RE4 is just a remake. This shouldn't even be here, to be honest. There should be a different category for most anticipated remake. I don't fucking know, man. I would say I'm so much looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy. I actually have a commitment. This game comes out on February 10th, and I'm traveling from like the 14th to the 17th. So, fuck. I'm going to only be able to play this for like 4 days, and I'm looking forward to this so much. It's just bad timing. I'm gonna go with Legend of Zelda here, just because I'm actually super Looking forward to this game. I know, basic, but I'm looking forward to it. The biggest concern about this game, Final Fantasy 16 is easy because it's going to come out on PC. I don't know if it's coming out on PC initially, though. I think it's PS5 first, right? I think they said they have exclusivity for like 3 or 6 months. The biggest problem with this game is it's going to be playing this game at like the fucking most trash FPS at this point. While gaming is now going towards 4K and there's fucking 4090s out and they're pushing for 4K, we have to literally downgrade to play this fucking game. Jesus. I really hope the Switch Plus or whatever comes out before this for the sake of the fucking game. Best adaptation. Arcane, League of Legends, Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, The Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog, Uncharted. I mean, I think this is a no-brainer. Arcane. Cyberpunk is a close second. Cuphead Show, I watched like a couple episodes. It's all right. Never saw Sonic, Uncharted, lol. Yeah, I mean, you can't. This is literally the best fucking video game adaptation to TV movie ever. Like, this is literally like the fucking bar for what should come next. Even though Cyberpunk, obviously, like, way less budget compared to Arcane, like, this was like a solid anime. Plus, I mean, the Studio Trigger, like, they literally got one of the best anime studios to do this. But in terms of length, this was very short compared to Arcane. Arcane felt like a full length fucking boom boom. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I feel like played it a little safe. But it was good. Yeah, Arcane's gonna sweep this shit. This, at the end of the day, was a 2-hour anime. Arcane was like, wasn't it like 1-hour episodes? How many episodes was this shit again? They did play it safe. What are you talking about? This was 15-minute anime episodes and it was like 8 or 10 episodes. That's playing it safe. Arcane, you could tell it was fucking high budget. Like 8 to 10 episodes, 45-minute show episodes. 24 minutes, excluding the intro and the outro. Best debut indie. Neon White, Norco? The fuck? Stray, Tunic, Vampire Survivors. Oof. Neon White I played for Sub Sunday. I see why people liked it. It was good, but not as good as these other games. Tunic, sure. Norco, who? Stray and Vampire Survivors. Stray was a great game, you know? Probably the best cat game out there. You know? Cool story, fucking sad as fuck at the end. It was fun, it was good, but if we're talking about, you know, Stray was a good game and then the end. You gotta look at Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors literally is a genre-defining game. And then the couple of fucks are going to be like, oh, there was a game a long time ago just like it. Fuck no, that game didn't even do shit. It just sparked a fart. Vampire Survivors is a fucking genre-defining game where literally this game came out, was super fucking successful, is now on console, and spawned the living shit out of like 50 fucking, not copies, but taking inspiration from this style and making new games on Steam. Stray didn't inspire that shit. Stray was a great game. Like, I loved playing this game. It was good. But if we're talking about impact on an indie game, this was so fucking impactful that it made fucking dev studios change the direction of their games to make something similar. So I would vote for Vampire Survivors here. Content Creator of the Year. Carl Jacobs, Ludwig, Nibelian, Nobru, and Cutie Cinderella. I know Nibelian left Twitter. I mean, I followed Nibelian since like he started, and he was just like a good source. I don't really know about Carl Jacobs too much. I don't know who Nobru is. I don't really know fully about Cutie Cinderella, although I know what she does. I know Ludwig is like all over the place, always doing things. So like, I mean, I would say Ludwig would win this. Nibelian he's cool, but like he's mainly on Twitter and he's kind of just like a journalist for video games, but like not to like detract from what he's done. I guess when you say content creator of the year, just from like personally, I guess who I know, I mean, I guess I would go for Ludwig just cuz. But yeah. Best multiplayer Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Multiverses Overwatch 2 Splatoon 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. What the fuck, dude? Like, they just threw this fucking game in randomly. Okay. Is that really all the multiplayer games that came out this year? The fuck? Really? This is a fucking shit-ass list. Elden Ring! Elden Ring! You're fucking stupid. Elden Ring's netcode was literally fucking trash, you fanboy bitch. Rumbleverse didn't make enough of a impact to make this list, bro. Okay? That's the problem. Rumbleverse just didn't make enough splash, man. Apparently Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made a bigger splash than Rumbleverse. Oh yeah, Super People. Alright, I mean, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I played a shit ton of it in the beta, so I mean, you know, it's fun to make fun of Call of Duty. It's fun to hate on Call of Duty. No shit. Everyone's like, lol, reskin, lol. We get it, bro. We get it. But here they are making fucking, this is the most successful fucking launch in the history of Call of Duty. They made like how many fucking billion in the first week? Like, Jesus. You know, you can make fun of them, but fuck me, they know how to fucking do their shit. Multiverses was a fun time. Oh my god, I actually think I have a sponsor for this game. I think me and Shrad are playing this. I totally forgot. I think like tomorrow or Wednesday. Multiverses, I mean, it was fun. It was fun. How many players are in Multiverses? How many players are in this? How many people are still playing? It's crossplay, right? 2,000? Holy shit. I mean, look at the fucking reviews, man. Shit, bro. I mean, it's free to play, and it's literally all the characters you grew up watching of sorts. So it's kind of like, yeah. But it's not like it's a bad game. Multiverses was fun shit. I enjoyed playing it. Overwatch 2, you know, like... Overwatch 2 has been fun shit. I just haven't played it in a while because there's like 100 other games out. But it's not like Overwatch 2 was bad. I played it for like a solid week and a half on launch and enjoyed it. Like, it's definitely like a crispy game, you know, until you start fucking raging and stuff. And hating everybody on your team. And then realizing, no, you're the problem. But then realizing, no, you're not the problem. It's the fucking team. But then looking further inner and realizing maybe you should just stop playing video games because you fucking suck. And that guy who called you out is actually right. But it's a fun game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, though. I mean, you know, the sniping was fun shit. I want to play Warzone 2 when it comes out. OW2 is not a new game. Yeah. Fuck, man. Multiverses was fun, but like, shit. This list is kind of potato. Notice how I'm not saying anything about Splatoon 3 because I never played it. And like, it's a fun concept, but you know. When the fucking people who play this game start green screening the fucking paint on the ground to see who can fucking paint over the porn, you know, the game has taken its own form. That's when they make their own game mode. That's like the peak. What? There is an article. There's a game mode that I think the pros play in Splatoon where they're the paint on the ground, they green screen it and then put like porn on it, and then the other team needs to quickly cover it. Yeah, I know. That's the type of shit they do in Splatoon now. Cause that's how the player base evolved the gameplay. I know, dude. It is fucking weird. Google it, bitch. I'm not making this up. I am okay, motherfucker. I'm explaining to you what others are doing. Google it. It was a bunch of VTubers who did it, and they all got banned. Japanese drama VTubers. Shit, I don't know. Fuck. I don't know, man. This is such a weird list that I don't want to choose. I'm coming back. I don't like that. Best sports racing: F1 2022, FIFA 23, NBA 2K23, Gran Turismo 7, Ollie Ollie World. Ollie Ollie World was kind of fun, but like, yeah, it kind of just like falls flat after you play it for like an hour. F1 2022, I actually really, really enjoyed playing this game. I thought it was super fucking fun. NBA 2K23, lol. Gran Turismo 7 was actually great. I kind of wish I played a little more of this game, but whatever. I think this was a really solid Gran Turismo. Especially, like, it was just, like, fun to play. But, like, F1 2022, personally, I played it online a couple of times, and we kind of vibed with it. It was a very fun game to play. I would say F1 2022, personally. FIFA, you know, if you want to sit here and open card packs all day, have fun with that shit. You know, gambling's banned on Twitch, but, you know, if you make it in card form with fucking athletes, all good. Best sim strategy. It's all about how you fucking hide it. Best sim strategy. Dune Spice Wars. This game was alright. You know, it's cool how it's a Dune game, but it was okay. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. It was okay as well. I played it, you know, when I was sponsored, but like I kind of like the first game. This is kind. Oh, whoops. No, unsubmit. It was Total War Warhammer. I love these games, but I suck at these games. 2 Point Campus was alright as well. It has a satisfying graphic style. It was okay. People really liked Victoria 3. I never played it, though. I think, is this like Crusader Kings? This is a weird list. I literally find all these games okay. There's none that's like fucking popping into my mind that it's like, yes, this should win. I would, just based off of concept, I would go with Total War Warhammer 3 just because I like the world the best out of all of these. Even though I like the Dune world, I would say Total War is a better game. I'm gonna go with Total War. Yeah, where's AoE? Was AoE this year? Best family, for the best game appropriate for family play. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This was fun, but it got kind of boring later on, but it was like a fun Kirby game. Lego Star Wars. This was like a crazy-ass Lego Star Wars game. People were really hyped about this one. Mario plus Rabbids. I don't think this game's gonna win much. You know, it was like a good game, but yeah. Nintendo Switch Sports was actually fun. I played this for a while. It had some fun game modes. Splatoon 3, lol. I wouldn't be surprised if Lego Star Wars wins this. Kirby had its moments of fun, like how you could become a car and shit. In terms of family fun, I see how Nintendo Switch Sports would hit here. Wow, wait. Nintendo. 4 Nintendo games. And I bet Lego Star Wars is on Nintendo too. You know, just cause, I would say Nintendo Switch Sports I would go with. I know. It's not gonna win, but I found this fun to stream. I enjoyed it. The volleyball, the fucking shit with the swords. I forgot the name of the game. The football was fun too. It was just fun. I could see it being a... You don't need to like sit down and go through levels. You just like play sports. Good for a family. Best fighting DNF duel. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, The King of Fighters, Multiverses, Sifu. Oh my god. Remember Sifu? When did this game come out? Remember? Oh, is this on Epic? Remember this game? I really enjoyed my time with Sifu. This game was like just cool. It was just like it was such a fun game to play and beat, and you wanted to beat it. I remember the bosses were sick. The environment design was nice. I kind of forgot about this game. Head-to-head combat. I played a little bit of DNF Duel, but blah, I don't know. I know people love this game in FCG. JoJo's never played it. King of Fighter never played it. It would be between Multiverses and Sifu. I think Multiverses is a great fighting game. It's fun. You know, I love playing Batman. But I would say Sifu, just because the combat was wicked satisfying in this game. Plus, this game, I feel like, isn't going to be in, like, any other category. I feel like it's only in best fighting. Maybe I'm wrong. Best role-playing. For the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. Elden Ring, Live Alive, Pokemon Legends, Arceus, Triangle Strategy, Xenoblade. Well, obviously fucking Elden Ring's gonna win. Obviously, I'm gonna go vote for Elden Ring. The close second for me would be Pokemon, and what I mean by second is far off from the first. But in terms of, out of all these games, I played Arceus the most, other than Elden Ring. And this was alright. Who the fuck talks about this game anymore? Obviously Elden Ring. This is like a fucking given. This is like a behemoth versus a bunch of fucking potatoes. Obviously. Come on. This is such a... What is this category? That's what this shit is up against? What the fuck? It just gives them the category. Best action adventure. Oof. Combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Could not get into Horizon. Horizon and God of War are a very interesting example of... Horizon is an original IP that tries... I don't know. I really liked the first game. I couldn't get into the second game. I didn't like any of the characters in the second game. They all felt like fucking Pepega's cosplaying. Whereas God of War, I want to know who the next character is. I need to know who the fuck the next character is. And they're all well made. Like, yo, Thor's cool, Odin's cool. Like, they're fucking sick characters. And they all look sick in the scenes they're presented in. Horizon, it's like, bro, I don't fucking care. Maybe the mobs are cool, but the characters I don't give a fuck about. That's the problem with Horizon. Stray was a great game, but when you look at like... Okay, and then A Plague Tale. I can see some people not liking this game or whatever. This game seems like it came out and died, sadly. Like, no one really talks about this game. I really loved A Plague Tale. I really loved my playthrough. Sometimes the gameplay, you really felt the repetitiveness in this game's gameplay sometimes. But this game sets such a sick setting of, like, everything's fucked. Like, there's disease, plague, the world's fucked, and you're trying your best to save your brother. So, I mean, this game is kind of like a gem for me, but it's not going to win. Horizon, I'm going to compare it to God of War, and God of War shits on Horizon. Stray is just too small of a game when you compare it to Horizon and God of War and A Plague Tale in this category. And then Tunic is fucking thrown in here just so Stray has a friend. I'm going to vote for God of War here because I think God of War is on the same level as Elden Ring. But that's not saying A Plague Tale's a bad game. That's not saying Stray's a bad game. Stray's great. Plague Tale's great. God of War is great. Horizon I really wasn't feeling, but I know it is a good game. It's just not my style. Even Tunic, I heard this game's great, but I'm not really interested in playing it. Best action game, Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty, Neon White, Sifu, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, shit. For the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat. Bayonetta 3, I never really got into Bayonetta, so X. Call of Duty, you know what? Call of Duty is here every fucking year. Sifu's here once in a while. For the sake of originality and for the sake of being different while pulling it off different, I would vote for Sifu again here for best action game. I really enjoyed it, and like, you know what? If Call of Duty doesn't fucking win, Call of Duty is gonna be in best action game next year. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Best VR AR. After the Fall, Among Us VR, Bone Lab, Moss Book 2, Red Matter 2. Haven't played any of these, so I'm not voting. Innovation and accessibility. As Dusk Falls, God of War. Wait, recognize software and hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. As Dusk Falls, God of War, Return to Monkey Island, The Last of Us Part 1, The Quarry. I think The Quarry, can't you play this game with like 8 people or something? Can't you play this game with like a shit ton of people? Actually, same with it as Dusk Falls. Can't you play this with like 4 people on like phones and different devices? But this is more like, yeah, people who have some sort of a disability, how games kind of like push so they alter different mechanics or allow for an option to circumvent that. So I don't really know. I haven't looked into all the fucking accessibility options. I know some games do push it hard, which is great. I have no fucking idea. If you're blind, you can play all of TLOU. Really? TLOU lets you use echolocation? What?
David! Stop him! Don't let him into the building!
To some extent, the principles behind accessibility are good universal design principles. So thankfully, we're able to think about, okay, well, if this information is only available on screen, well, then it's not accessible to a blind player. Or if this information is something you only hear,
Joel, there's a guy up on that second floor, right there.
it's not accessible to a deaf player. One of the frontiers that we've pushed on the most uniquely is vision accessibility. We have navigation assistance, we have this enhanced listen mode that lets you scan for enemies, and that suite of features enables the gameplay to be played by players who are blind and have low vision. I think that's something quite remarkable in the video game space. There's not a lot of other games I've seen do that, and the feedback we've gotten on that has been incredible.
That's
As
pretty...
she surveys the apartment, her eyes wander to Joel. She steps past the couch. He wears the wristwatch Sarah gifted him, which now has a cracked face.
All sorts of people in the past wanted to play our games, they just couldn't. They just had some limitation that didn't allow them to play our games. So it's really exciting that people that have all sorts of limitations can now jump into part 1 and again seamlessly transition into part 2 because they share those same award-winning accessibility features.
That's actually pretty fucking crazy. I mean, obviously, you know, the majority of us don't think about this, but the fact that that's available and they have so many different avenues they go through, and can utilize to play is pretty fucking crazy. These other trailers are huge. 2 minutes. I don't really know here. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna look at every single game. I guess I'll vote for Last of Us Part 1, but I don't know about this category. I don't know how much like God of War's done or like what. So yeah. Best community support: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, No Man's Sky. Recognize a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches. One thing I will say, I swear to God, there's always a new Apex update all the time. So like, I think Apex is up there. Destiny 2, yeah, they release expansions and shit. So I mean, I know they support the game, but I swear to God, someone's always like, "Did you see the new Apex cinematic? The new season? The new season?" Final Fantasy 14, I know like people love this game. I don't know if there's been any like updates recently, but I know this has a very strong community. Fortnite, you can't deny they go fucking ham. I revisited this game when they did the Dragon Ball shit, which was pretty cool. I know No Man's Sky fucking had insane amounts of updates, and they keep going ham with this game. You know, after, you know, everything that happened when the game was announced, they like literally go crazy with their updates. So like, oof. No Man's Sky would be. I always see Apex updates. You can't deny Fortnite goes fucking ham with their games. Final Fantasy 14 can't deny either. Destiny 2 does a great job, but I think some other games do it better. At the same time, their update cycle is different compared to a fucking Apex because the game is so different. I would say just because of it rising from the fucking hammer that the internet put down on this game to where it is now, I would say No Man's Sky, just because this like rose from the ashes and they go fucking crazy and they keep updating the living shit out of this game. Best mobile game: Apex Legends Mobile, Diablo Immortal, Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, Tower of Fantasy. I actually downloaded this. It's fucking crazy. You can play this at 60 FPS and have it look just like the PC version. I like it, blew my mind. But yeah, Diablo Immortal, lol. It was fun for a bit, you know, and then you see the cost of things. Genshin Impact, I mean, there's no denying it's a popular, good game. They make so much fucking money off of Genshin, but it's also because people love playing it. Marvel Snap is currently the mobile game I play because it's easy to feed a baby and play this with one hand. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. This is honestly, there should be someone on YouTube who does toilet game reviews, and he just sits on the toilet and reviews games that are accessible on the shitter. This is easily one of the best shitter games right now. Is there a guy that does that? Toilet reviewer? Toilet game reviewer? Easy. 1 million YouTube subs. Easy. I don't know. I think this is fun. People hate on this shit, but it's actually fun. It's like fast games. It's not a hard commitment. It's literally like 5 minutes in out. You can fucking get someone's elo. It's actually fun. It's not like you sit there for 20 minutes. It's like play button, 5 minutes. Who wins, who loses, I'm out. I actually like it. Instead of being like, all right, I have to fucking sit here for 15 minutes playing cards. It's like boom, boom. 6 turns, easy. It's that I actually really like. Personally, I would say Marvel Snap because I literally play this at like 4 a.m. and at 10 p.m. and sometimes like at 6 a.m. So I would go with Marvel Snap right now. Tower of Fantasy is like a solid competitor to Genshin Impact. They're doing it different, but they're at the same quality level of Genshin. I would say equal quality does it a little different. I don't think they're as popular as Genshin. I'm actually curious how popular Tower of Fantasy is. I know it is big, but I don't know how big it is. I don't know like if they've kept up with their player base. I'm not sure. I think Genshin is way more, people are super into it. Tower of Fantasy tried taking a similar audience. Like, it's a well-made game, but I think Genshin is just way more hard. People don't want to leave. There's so much time commitment and money they put into this that it's hard to switch to Tower of Fantasy. I think this game died or came out and died. I don't think anyone plays this on the phone. Anyone know? Anyone play Apex on the phone? It's not like it's badly built though. I gotta give them that. People just write off mobile games, but it's kind of like, do they actually pull this off? They actually do. This chat's kind of Pepega, where they're like very fucking like full focused on like elitist PC games and just blinder everything else. But if you fucking take the blinders off and don't think about it on what you like, and think about it more on like, okay, I don't like it. Congratulations. But is it fucking successful for everybody else? Even though I don't fucking like it, just because, oh my God, people like different things. I guess this is fucking popular. 10 million plus downloads on Android. I'm not gonna play it, but I can't deny the fact that it's fucking popular. How many people still play this? I don't know. 4.3 stars, 10 million downloads compared to what? Tower of Fantasy. I'm only doing the Google store. Tower of Fantasy, Google Play. I'm just judging off of how many. Wow, really? Apex Legends has more downloads than Tower of Fantasy. Interesting. That's crazy, because this is more suited. Genshin Impact first came out, was bigger on the phone, I think, than PC. And you'd think they'd have more downloads here, whereas Apex came from PC console and then has more downloads on the phone. And then if you compare it to Genshin Impact Android, Genshin sucks on the phone. Well, that's fucking bullshit. 50 million downloads on Genshin. You can literally play Genshin at 60 FPS and it's like great on the phone. I played the shit out of this game on the phone more so than PC. Genshin drains the battery. Well, no fucking shit. You're literally playing the peak of what your phone is capable of doing. You're not just browsing fucking TikTok. How many Diablo Immortal? Now that Diablo Immortal Play Store, how many people have played Diablo? 10 million downloads on Diablo Immortal. Okay. Interesting. I'm only doing Google Play Store. You know, I'm pretty sure. I think the Apple Store is you're gonna see more downloads across the board. Something tells me Apple users are more gamer downloaders than Android users. I might be fucking wrong. I'm just saying shit. I'm probably wrong, but something tells me people on Apple are more gamer people downloading mobile games than Android. Completely wrong. Genshin Impact Apple Store. Fuck, now I'm curious. I don't give a fuck, I'm just curious. Does this tell you on the Apple Store how many downloads? They don't publish how many fucking downloads? Why? Apple's only popular in NA. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that actually. From a global perspective, it makes sense that Android has more players. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh yeah, actually that makes way more sense. Marvel Snap, just that Marvel Snap is the Marvel Snap Android. Apple is popular in Europe, yeah, but from a global perspective, Android's gonna be bigger because there's way more phones across the board. Apple is huge in China. Yeah, Android's cheaper and more accessible. Yeah, this is new, so it doesn't count as much, but 5 million downloads came out like 2-3 weeks ago. Compared to like months, years, months. Shit, dude. I'm gonna go for Marvel Snap though. It's just interesting to look at. Best indie game, Cult of the Lamb. For outstanding creative and technical achievement, yeah, I gotta hurry up. I gotta finish God of War. For outstanding creative and technical achievement, a game made outside the traditional publisher system. Cult of the Lamb was fucking awesome. It was such a fun game. It was great. I enjoyed it. Neon White was alright, but not as good as Cult of the Lamb. Sifu back at it. Sifu, I really enjoyed. Stray, and then fucking Tunic. Tunic X, Neon White X, Sifu, Stray, Cult of the Lamb. Creative and technical achievement. Stray, best indie. Cult of the Lamb was very fun. It had a decent amount going on. It was fucking great. I already voted for Sifu in other categories, so I don't want to give it another vote, because it's like, I don't want to say no to Cult of the Lamb and Stray. Like, I really enjoyed this playthrough, and I think this was a great indie game that had, like, so much shit to do. It was more like, it it didn't need to like have crazy cinematics or like fucking photorealistic graphics or some shit. There was so much gameplay in this game to like do. Stray was like linear, boom, boom. Like the environments look cool. The robots you talk to, the quests were all right. There were puzzles. You go through different areas. It was fun to keep progressing. Cult of the Lamb was like pure gameplay. I'm gonna go for Cult of the Lamb here. I say just for a pure indie fucking hitting all over, I'd go with Cult of the Lamb. Best ongoing award to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Genshin. There's no denying Genshin keeps doing big updates. I know they just had a big update, you know, so there's no denying. Fortnite, also you can't deny. They really go ham. The game's been out for a couple of years now, and like they constantly add to the game. Final Fantasy 14, has anything even happened in Final Fantasy 14 this year? Destiny 2, sure. Apex, always updating. Fuck, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't play any of these games, but just from an outsider looking in, I respect how Fortnite, even though like lol Fortnite, they definitely go ham with it. Genshin too. Oh yeah, didn't Destiny have that expansion that came out? Apex update doesn't change the experience. Is the Apex update, I thought it's usually a new map. Is it usually a new legend that comes out? I don't know. I think I honestly, I don't know. I don't know about this category. Games for impact. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message, and Memoir Blue, Who? As Dusk Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Endling, Hindsight, I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Literally, who the fuck are half these games? Endling was kind of cool. You know, it was very much about the environment and how the foxes were, you know, hurt and stuff. But out of all these games, I played the most of As Dusk Falls. I don't know if this game had a pro-social meaning or message, though. From what I played, I didn't see like a meaning playing the game. I didn't finish it, but I didn't finish Endling either. I'm gonna go with As Dusk Falls, but like I don't remember getting anything. Best performance awarded to an individual for voice over acting, motion, and or performance capture. Horizon Forbidden West. Wait, who does she play? A Plague Tale Requiem. God of War Ragnarok, Christopher Judge. Immortality. God of War, Sunny Soldier. Like, oh, I think this is Atreus. Is this Alloy? And then this is probably the main character of Plague Tale. I thought the voice acting in Plague Tale was insanely good. Insanely good. But I gotta give it to Kratos, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, the guy's voice, like, you got it. I'm sorry. I'm biased. But, like, a close second, I can't deny, in terms of, like, the mainstream of God of War and Elden Ring taking the show, and because of Plague Tale might kind of fade, I will 100% say, like, the main actress who played the main character of A Plague Tale did a wicked good job. I think Amicia sounded so good. Like, you could really hear the impact of the voice in a lot of the scenes. It felt like wicked genuine. But I'm gonna go with Kratos. Best audio design. Oof. Call of Duty. In-game audio and sound design. Horizon, Gran Turismo, I guess like the engines of the car and shit. Fuck me, dude. Elden Ring's OST was so good. God of War's OST is so fucking good. In terms of in-game audio and sound design, Elden Ring's OST is great. Is the sound design of Elden Ring anything amazing? I would say no. I don't think they innovated crazy amounts in Elden Ring's audio. It reminded me of playing Dark Souls 3. We're not talking about the OST. We're not talking about the fucking OST. I'm thinking about in Elden Ring, I'm closing my fucking eyes. When I played the game, was there any audio that made me go fucking like the clanking of the blacksmith's hammer? Or like when your fucking sword hits a wall of a castle? Like there was nothing. Think boss music. No, bitch. No OST. I would say there was nothing in Elden Ring outside of the OST. What do you mean, boss music? Yes, this is not OST. Boss music is the OST. What the fuck do you think the official soundtrack is? I have a feeling there's the best soundtrack category coming up. I don't think there was anything in Elden Ring audio related that was insane. God of War, on the other hand, I think there is. The reverb and the voice effects and the effects in general in God of War and the clanking and the odd, like how I hear it in my headphones, there's way more going on with God of War Ragnarok. They use the audio way more to their advantage in God of War over Elden Ring. They actually, like, you can hear it in your fucking headphones. Like, they really try to push, like, they use the bass. They use the actual fucking headphones to kind of, like, explain. Like, oh, you know what's a good example, too? The sword. Atreus' sword. Acer? Nah, man, you're tripping. The sword is so well done. Ingrid sounds sick. It sounds like the sword's actually alive when you hear it, and like you feel for the sword. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I actually felt bad for the sword, or like I feel like the sword has emotion, you know? Elden Ring, there's no fucking sword. It's usually like, oh fuck, this sword looks sick. But it's not like the fucking clank sounds cooler or some shit. Like, God of War actually uses their audio to, like, push shit forward. I'm gonna give it to God of War. The game's just fresh in your mind. Bitch, name one part of Elden Ring where the audio made you fucking emotional. I'm waiting. That's not, like, Elden Ring was great, but I don't think the actual audio design was fucking game-changing. All boss cinematics. I disagree. You know what? How about you sign in and vote? Best score and music. See, now what you guys are saying is relevant. For outstanding music inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack, A Plague Tale Requiem had some great OSTs that were just like, yo, man, like, you know, I felt emotion listening to some of the songs. Like, the game, I feel like, is going to get undermined by Elden Ring and God of War. It's just the reality of the situation. It's gonna fucking happen, sadly. But this game, it's sad. But, you know, even though this game was great, these games are just bigger and greater at the end of the day. All right, this game has flaws that I see not many people are gonna enjoy. Best score and music. Obviously, Metal Hellsinger, of course. Like, you know, they had the dude from System of a Down and a couple of other fucking metal vocalists and musicians come in and make this soundtrack. Like, yeah, Xenoblade, I don't give a fuck. I see why this whole game is OST with the gameplay backing it up. Like, this is like, they expect to win this fucking category. I like this music to an extent. You know, Elden Ring and God of War make me feel like I'm in a fucking opera house. This game's music, the OST of both these games are OSTs I would revisit personally, whereas Metal Hellsinger, I do like the OST, but I don't see myself loading up the OST. God of War, I want to go back and listen to some of the songs. Elden Ring, I've gone back and listened to some of the songs, and I play the OSTs. I usually go back and play OSTs of older games. These two games, like, you actually feel like the light of the sky opens up and fucking God's rays are shining on you or some shit. There's something like very, like it's performed in a fucking huge cathedral or some shit with some of the songs in both of these games. Elden Ring has insane fucking songs. God of War has great fucking songs as well. Tell one song from God of War. I can't do that yet. I'm still playing the game, bitch. All right, relax. I can't even tell you a song from Elden Ring either. I don't know I know what they sound like. I don't know the names of the songs, but that doesn't mean anything. I played the fucking games and I listened to the songs and I know the feeling they gave me. I just don't know the names of the songs. But if one goes on, I'll be like, oh yeah, this was wicked good. Bro, this isn't like fucking Drake's album where I name a fucking song. These are like opera songs or fucking like groups of people humming and shit. This fucking guy. God of War, Ragnarok, and Elden Ring. This is the toughest category. I think both games have great OSTs. Like, literally both games have such good OSTs. I'm not even done with God of War yet, but everything I've heard is just like, great. Wait, why did Lil Wayne pop up? What? Is there... I wish it showed you the play. Like, how many plays it had. Why isn't there no fucking plays here? Is it because it's someone's random-ass playlist or some shit? Original from software? It doesn't tell you? 104,000 people are in the car and listening to fucking Mog's theme. It does on my account. Stretch the app. Who designed this garbage? Oh. This was the most played song. Like, there's no denying, dude. I get fucking chills when I listen to this shit. Or like the Elden Ring soundtrack. Like, some of the boss, they're so good. Oh, this is the menu music. Like, of course this is the most played. This played during Godskin Duo as well. Like, of course. Oh wait, you can't sort by plays? Godskin Apostles. The final battle. Like, that menu music is great. Like, I don't think God of War has good menu music, no. But I do know that every From Software game, their menu music is so good. Like, Dark Souls 3 menu music is incredible. I fucking love it. Is this a longer version? It's just... This is the Radagon version. Okay, okay. Like, this type of music is great, man. Okay. I'm definitely feeling something. Might be gas. All right, all right. Yeah, man, this is so good. It's amazing because some of these soundtracks are better than like movie soundtracks, TV show soundtracks, and fucking whatever the fuck else. Video game OSTs are so better than half the fucking music on the charts on fucking Spotify. It's just garbage. Like, this type of shit, it just hits on such a different level. It's like it modernizes music that people you think are for like old people who go to fucking operas and shit. You know? Like, it completely takes the old form and makes it and brings it. It's weird because it takes an old form, essentially, of music that mostly fucking old people might listen to, and you think they have a fucking pamphlet in their hand listening to, and they bring it to a video game form and enhance the shit out of it and bring it into 2022. No fucking music outside of gaming on some of these games do that. Like, no other fucking form of entertainment does that. Sure, depending on the movie, yes. But you don't get it anywhere else. You really don't. I'll listen to one more. I mean, you can literally, going back to some of these songs, I like envision when I verse these bosses. I forgot like Millennia's theme. What was this again? Okay, PTSD. Yeah, this had a couple of composers. Just for the sake of time, I'm gonna go to Godskin. Although, like, Millennia's is a vibe. Like, it's really good. Was it this one, chat? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, this is one of the most important categories to me. I heard the beginning, the first minute of this soundtrack often, because I died so many times. Like, I would love to go to an Elden Ring orchestra. I did it for World of Warcraft. And they did the Wrath Arthas's theme live. Yeah, like this composer did a great job too. Elden Ring and God of War are just bigger IPs, just the reality. This was a Game Pass game, you know? But after listening to all this, I'm gonna go vote for Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring has the better OST. Elden Ring, I think there's something about the dark fantasy fucking like eerie opera music and like the demise feeling and the vocals and the instrumentals that are just like different. It just hits different. Like, as much as I love God of War, it's very like bassy drumming, like obviously like deep voice singing, like heavy on bass. Whereas like Elden Ring, it's like Elden Ring feels like, I don't know, there's like a different scale to it. I don't know what it is. At the same time, there's no game that compares to fucking Elden Ring in terms of dark fantasy. Yeah, I think it's because it's Norse music, you know? The instruments are just different. Yeah, it's more like mystical. It's more like violins going off and like, I don't know. It's something like you just don't hear. But they're good. It's all good shit. Best art direction: Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Scorn, Stray. Oh my god, remember Scorn? What the fuck? Oh my god, I forgot about that game. Oh yeah, Scorn. That feels like 3 months ago. That was like 3 weeks ago. Shit. Honestly, there's so many amazing. I'm gonna go with God of War. Look, all right, Scorn had okay, best art direction. Scorn, literally, Scorn, the art was all the only good part of the game. The gameplay fucking sucked balls. Was there even an OST in Scorn? I don't even remember if there was music in the game. The story made no fucking sense. I had to literally fucking YouTube the ending to see what the fuck happened. Scorn, the art, it was like all art. All art. It had awe-inspiring scenes of like the art was like, yo, that's fucking beautiful, dude. Wait, for outstanding creative art, technical achievement, and artistic design and animation. Well, then God of War. Okay, Elden Ring, you don't play it for the animations, okay? The best thing about Elden Ring is sure the hitbox porn. Like when you dodge and like the sword goes over your head or some shit. God of War, hands fucking down, is beautiful as fuck. All right. There's so many times you're looking at Kratos' armor and you see the lighting on the armor or like the characters, and then Needhog, the way they fucking showed the dragon, and like the way he like cuts through the realm. No, dude. What do you mean it's not about animation? Technical achievement and artistic design and animation, you fuck. Dude, God of War literally wins this category beyond fucking belief, dude. Elden Ring does not win in artistic design and animation, but, and that's because of animation. I don't think anything in Elden Ring, animation-wise, literally is fucking incredible. The animations in Elden Ring, you've seen them if you played any other Souls game. You're fucking high if you don't agree with that. Artistic design, though, I will say artistic design, when you see the castles in the distance in Elden Ring, they're fucking gorgeous. I will say. Like when you see, every scene where in the distance you see a castle, literally like the most beautiful shit. It's like, wow, I'm gonna go there. Like, yo, can you go to that castle? Like, holy shit. Like that was one of my favorite parts of the game. Because I don't know how they did it, but the way they showed the, like, where you're gonna go in the distance, you're like, dude, I want to go there. It was incredible. The animations, though, you're fucking high. Elden Ring's animations were identical to Dark Souls 3 animations. Literally the same shit. God of War, you actually feel the animations way heavier in this game with the fucking donks of the parry and the sound when you actually connect with the animation, and like the slow-mo of the moves and the way the boss reacts to it, on top of like everywhere you look in the game feels like it's like an art piece. Nope. God of War wins this category. Elden Ring can take the OST, but God of War wins art direction. Scorn, sure, Scorn was very original in its art. And it was very like Prometheus vibey, but nah. Best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Immortality, Horizon. I haven't beat this game yet. A Plague Tale. A Plague Tale was great, but I see why people wouldn't like this game. I do feel like this game dragged a little bit, where it was kind of like, what the fuck, man? I will say that. That was my biggest thing with this game, where it was kind of getting annoying. Them trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with the kid. Like, it was at a point where you're just like, dude, Elden Ring here for outstanding storytelling and narrative development. You cannot deny that Elden Ring has not a lot of obvious storytelling. It was more like subtle, but you get the gist of what Elden Ring is. You get it. You understand. You know, it tells you. I thought it was great. You know, I remember when the game first came out, I was like, oh my god, is it actually a fucking ring on your finger? You know, but like obviously no. You'd learn more about the Elden Ring, and it was fucking sick. I loved They didn't need to say much about Elden Ring to make it fucking incredible, and for your own mind to manifest like what the fuck is gonna happen in the game. But then you also need outside sources like Vacha Vidya to make you understand what the fuck you're playing. But I really liked dude, I don't know. Because when you look up Elden Ring lore, it's cool. Like how Mog and Melania and her brother, Mikola, and how they were involved with Mog. And then like how Godfrey and what's his fucking face, the first boss, how they're the brothers. Who's the first boss again? What the fuck is his name? Margit, like how Margit and Margot, and like it's cool how everybody's connected and who's like the son and the daughter, and like that type, like it was cool shit. Even like how the fucking dog boss, whose name I'm so bad with the names, like how he played in and had what was that thing called? Something Death. How Malekith played with Destined Death or whatever it was called. Yeah, like all those elements were so fucking sick. Like I love it. I love all of that. But you don't really get it playing the game. You need to dive deeper in, and you're a fucking liar if you understood every piece of lore that Elden Ring gives you, because the lore's so subtle. It doesn't spell it right out. But when you like dig deeper and find out, it's so sick. Like it's so cool. And that's what makes the game incredible. Like how all the characters connect and like what is what. But for outstanding storytelling and narrative development, oof, God of War. Best game direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Dude, look, Stray was a great game, all right? There's a fucking cat, all right? You instantly win like 60% of the okay, well the ending and the okay, fine. Actually, Stray, spoilers, you weren't going to play it anyways, let's be real. If you haven't played it by now. Stray, what was the gist of Stray? You were a cat, you had a robot companion, and there were a bunch of robots. And weren't you trying to open up? At the end, you open up the top of like the slums where all the robots were kept. I just don't remember why the fuck were the robots in there again? The humans destroyed the world, and they kept all the robots down there and sealed it. But I forgot why they did that. I remember the ending scene. It was so fucking sad. Oh yeah, the garbage-eating monsters. And those monsters, didn't they eat the robots? That's why you have to like kill, I forgot, did they try eating the robots? So you were trying to, okay. It was like a Fallout Vault. Yeah, like it was a good game. Shit, dude. But like awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Evoke. The reason why I keep going to God of War is I feel like every single fucking asset in God of War feels like it's like a photorealistic fucking detailed to the living fucking shit piece. And then they put it in the game. It feels like everything, it's like even down to every piece of fucking armor, the detail, they highlight it well. The thing about God of War is Santa Monica highlights their fucking work, okay? They're like proud of it. They're like, yo, this armor with all these little designs and like every bead, like they fucking highlight that shit because they know it's fucking sexy. They know it looks fucking great. So then they show it to you, and it's like, yo, that looks fucking amazing. You know, like, even like the fur, when you see Grom, whatever the dog's name is, like the fur, it's like so alive feeling. Garm? Yeah, like, award for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I wouldn't say Elden Ring wasn't outstanding creative vision and innovation. in game direction and design. Oh my god, this is a fucking hard category, bro. Okay, this is a hard fucking category. Okay. This is a tough fucking category, man, alright? Stray was good, but like, I think it fell flat because the gameplay was very basic when in comparison to Elden Ring and God of War. That's why, like, even though this was a good game, it's up against heavy hitters. That's the fucking problem with Stray. It's a great game, but like a lot of it was doing puzzles and talking to fucking robots that don't say anything to get through like a pretty linear game. So when you compare it to the scale of a God of War and Elden Ring, I don't think it belongs in the same category. That's why it's against these two games. Or that's why I'm comparing these two games. God of War is 99 out of 100 for me. Elden Ring is 99 out of 100 for me. God of War is the second game. Elden Ring is the original IP. True. But you could argue it's so similar to Dark Souls 3. If it was if they said it was Dark Souls 4, I would believe it. So I disagree. You cannot deny if you played Souls game, you would have an advantage playing Elden Ring because it's very similar. The biggest part is the fact that it's open. They opened the living shit out of the gates of Dark Souls into Elden Ring. They blew it the fuck up. But open world to me, so many games bolster open world now. It's not like a fucking reason to like give me a +1 on something. So many games are like, we're fucking open world. Game direction and design. Dude! You know what? I refuse to vote on this. I refuse. No. Bro, I gotta go. I gotta play the fucking game I'm voting for here. I didn't play Immortality. I heard it was alright. So that's why I'm not even thinking about it. I'd have no say on it. I don't know. Majority of people have not played this game. Let's be real. You know what? I'm not going to tell you what my vote is. There you go. Get fucked. Game of the year. God damn it. God damn it. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. If we're looking... Okay. Fuck. Look, instead of looking at the goddamn fucking Audi RSQ8 visually, all right, look at the under the hood, all right, bitches. Under the hood, all right, we're looking at the fucking engine. We're looking at the fucking interior. We're looking, no. We're not looking at the leather seats. We're looking at what's in the fucking leather seats. We're not looking at the interface. We're looking at what's in the interface. All right? What powers it? Elden Ring technically is not an innovation. Elden Ring under the hood is a V8. God of War under the hood is a fucking V10. You're fucking stupid as fuck if you don't agree. Why? Because Elden Ring, I'm pretty sure, also uses their old engine. And God of War probably uses the same engine too. It does. But Elden Ring doesn't have as many technical, graphical, and probably even audio technical aspects that God of War has. Guaranteed. And if you want to talk about accessibility, God of War is a more accessible game. Bro, you cannot fucking deny. Elden Ring doesn't have some crazy tech compared to God of War and what it uses. That's not saying Elden Ring's an ugly game or some shit. Elden Ring's a fucking gorgeous game. It has so many awe-striking areas. But then at the same time, I would say Demon Souls is a sexier game than Elden Ring. But that's because the under the hood of Demon Souls is insane. is better than what is under the hood of Elden Ring. Under the hood, technically, God of War is better, okay? Delivers the absolute best experience across all creative. Oof. Oof. So under the hood, there's no denying, out of all these games, I would say God of War and even Horizon are probably actually similar to each other in terms of under the hood. I'm literally, game of the year is these two. The other games are great, but they're not in compared to these two. These are literally fucking top of the fucking peak. I don't know though, man. Replayability factor. Okay, fine. Replayability factor. You could argue that Elden Ring is a better replayability game, but it tends itself more to that. AAA fanboy. Dumbass. Literally all these games are AAA. Other than maybe Stray. No, Stray I don't think is AAA. It's not. What the fuck are you even saying? Yo, I don't know, man. How about the UI compared to both? Elden Ring's UI is better than God of War. God of War UI sucks ass. OST, Elden Ring is better. Audio design, God of War is better. Visually, God of War is better. Gameplay-wise, this is where it is. This is where it's at. You know, gameplay-wise is interesting. I honestly firmly believe God of War is a harder game than Elden Ring. Personally, bitch, I think God of War is a more difficult game. Elden Ring is a lot more about, yeah, I don't know, bro. Look, chat, what are you even fucking talking about? You guys think you are like the greatest fucking gamer because you beat Elden Ring. Congratulations. I did too, asshole. I doubt you're even playing God of War because you don't even have a PlayStation 5. So as someone who beat Elden Ring and is now playing God of War on the highest difficulty, I think God of War is a more difficult game than Elden Ring. And then other people, if you're playing it, give me God of War, they're probably like, no, I think Elden Ring was more difficult. But whatever. So I'm not gonna be like, you're fucking wrong. I guess your fucking pointer finger on your left finger is stronger than mine. So maybe I'm, because what's the dodge key? What's the dodge key on Elden Ring? O on the controller? O, B and O, right? Or is it A? I don't fucking know. Is it B? How do you O, right? In this game, you hit L1. So maybe in God of War, my fucking pointer left sucks ass compared to my thumb right B when I'm trying to dodge shit. So my thumb right B is more responsive than my L1 in God of War. Both games rely heavily on dodging is what I'm trying to say. One uses your pointer finger, the other uses your thumb. One uses your left hand to dodge, the other uses your right hand to dodge. I'm a fucking lefty, but I throw with my right hand. So I'm wired fucking dumb anyways. So you can rebind to O. Whatever, man. Whatever, chat. Okay, whatever. They're both great games, but look, at the end of the day, Elden Ring's gonna win. Let's be real here. It was accessible on everything. God of War is exclusive to PS5, eventually PC. Elden Ring's gonna win because you have Xbox fans, PC fans, and PlayStation fans all playing this. This game had way more. It felt like everybody collectively online was playing this game together. God of War doesn't have as many murmurs as Elden Ring. I feel like not many people are talking about this game. It doesn't feel like a lot of people are talking about this game, even though it's so good. It feels like Elden Ring was so much more collectively playing. So there's way more people who played this. Elden Ring's gonna play, but when it comes to technicalities, I think God of War is very much there. They're both fucking good games. God damn it. I don't fucking know. It's also on PS4. Oh, yeah? It's actually, you know what? We should more be mad that this is an exclusive. This should be like Elden Ring, that it was available on everything, because this is a fucking piece of art that should be played for everybody, not just a fucking couple of fucks on a specific device, all right? That's what it comes down to. Just how Elden Ring was able to be experienced across gaming, so should God of War, because this is fucking peak video games. And I'm not going to tell you what my game of the year is. We'll wait until we watch the event and see who wins, even though fucking Elden Ring's going to win, all right? I fucking chose God of War. All right, you fucks, even though even though, all right, even though Elden Ring is gonna win, all right, so relax, all right. And just so you know, it was like a 0.5 difference. 0.5 difference. And I have 115 hours in Elden Ring. And I'm also, I am avidly waiting for the DLC to come back to play my character. I am fucking waiting to go back to this game. I can't wait for it. I'm gonna have less hours than God of War because there's a bunch of other games coming out. Honestly, if God of War wins Game of the Year, I'll be happy. If Elden Ring wins God of the Year, Game of the Year, I'll be happy. But you know what? Who gives a fuck at the end of the day? Because this decision is dumb as fuck. They're both great games. I literally thoroughly enjoyed both. And you know what? There should be more than one winner. Because it's stupid that there's only one winner. Because one winner doesn't make sense. You know, it goes to show you that it's stupid. There shouldn't be one winner. There shouldn't. It splits people up. It makes fucking fanboys fucking post on forums. It makes fucking... This guy types so hard on his mechanical keyboard that his A keys, like, please stop hitting me this hard. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Centrist take? Listen, fucker. Because you know what? Picking a side is dumb as fuck. Because usually both sides have good points and bad points. Going 100% on one side, you're a fucking idiot. Because you just automatically assume you're right. Because you're on a side. Fuck no. Both sides are fucking dumb. And then you take the little pieces of not dumbassery and you apply it. Because both sides are flawed. They're both fucking flawed. And you go in with that. And you take the good points from both sides to then make a stronger middle ground. Alright. And before you say some dumb shit, it's not like what has anything even accomplished on your side? All it has done has split people up further. All it has done has split people up further than before, especially because people are more involved because everyone has a fucking phone and reads shit. So now people are just more further apart. Before, it's like, come on, man.